Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's seminar. Today, we're going to go over all about the UCs. Before I go ahead and start the presentation and seminar today, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is May, and I'm the Assistant Director of Counseling for our Southern California branches. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get the seminar ready and started. Okay, so since today's seminar is a little bit more about all the UC, so we have 9 UC schools in the UC system. I'm going to go over UCLA first, okay? So at UCLA, which is one of the more popular schools technically in California, not just in California, also in the nation as well. UCLA has over 140 majors, over 90 minors, and they have a student to faculty ratio of 18:1. They have 12 highly ranked professional schools, in which I'm actually going to go over a bit of the ones that our students have been applying. Okay, not only that, UCLA is also tied with UC Berkeley in ranking first in public university in the nation. Okay, so before we go into a little bit more information about the different colleges that UCLA has, I'm going to review a bit about their historical acceptance data. Okay, as you can see the trend on the left, in which it shows a bit about the UCLA apply count and the admit count as well, right? So you can see the trend that is actually going up. Okay, so in historical data, in the next slide, I'm actually going to go over the most recent application year as well. But just in 2021, UCLA had about 139,000 applicants, and they admitted about 15,000. Okay, which equate to an acceptance rate. If you see on the right-hand side for 2021, it is equate to an acceptance rate of 10.7%. Okay. Now let's look into the most recent application year. So the recent application year right here. So this is the application year where a senior just graduated back in May and June. Okay, so the most recent application year, UCLA had about 146,000 applicants. They admitted about 1,300 students with an overall admit rate of 9%. Okay. Now looking into just the year prior, right? The year prior was an admit rate of 8.7. Okay, and we dived a little bit deeper into sort of the admit rate for some of the colleges at UCLA, the more popular one, especially for our students to apply as an undergrad. So the college, which is the new name for the College of Letters and Sciences, the college has the most applicants. They had about 95,000 applicants. They admitted about 10,000 applicants with an 11% admit rate. Okay. Next, the School of Engineering. So the engineering had about 35,000 applicants with about 1,700 applicants being admitted with a 4.9% admit rate. And you would think the School of Engineering would have the lowest admit rate? No. UCLA School of Theater, Film, and Television had a 3.2 admit rate, even lower than the School of Engineering for UCLA. Okay. UCLA School of the Arts and Architecture had a 4.8 admit rate. And then the School of Music, a 21% admit rate, and the School of Nursing with a 0.8%. Okay, and these are data that UCLA actually released directly. Yeah. Now, going into a little bit more specific about each of the college at UCLA. Let's go ahead and start with the college. So the college, like I mentioned, is actually a new name for the College of Letters and Science. It's home to more than 85% of the undergrads, since as you can tell by the previous slide, it has the most applicants applying to the college. The college itself has 5 divisions. It has humanities, life sciences, physical sciences, social sciences, and also a division for undergrad education. Okay, some of the newer majors, it seems that UCLA tends to have new majors almost every year. So some of the newer majors this year and in the last few years are like Asian languages, climate studies, labor studies, Southeast Asian studies, disability studies, and also statistics and data science. The last 2 that you see there are some of the newer majors this year. so disability studies and statistics and data science. Okay, now looking into sort of department within that specific college. So going into the college and looking into the 4 divisions in that college and the admit rates for each of the division. So for the Department of Humanities, they had about 12,000 applicants and with an admit rate of 11%. So life sciences has a bit higher amount of applicants with 33,000 just because a lot of more students are actually applying into the life sciences majors. Okay, and then also an admit rate of 11%. Physical science had about 15,000 applicants with a 14% admit rate. And then social sciences had about 34,000 applicants and a 9.8 admit rate. Okay, and then the 2 columns that you see on the right are sort of the 50 percentile in terms of the GPA range. Okay, going a bit more into the School of the Arts and Architecture. So UCLA's the School of Arts and Architecture is actually one of the top art schools nationally. It offers nearly 500 public events annually. There are about 4 academic departments. It has the architecture and urban design. It has an art department. It has a design media arts and a role arts and cultures dance department as well. Okay, 2 internationally acclaimed museums on campus. Now looking into some of the specific departments in the School of the Arts and Architecture, art, for example, has an admit rate of 3.8%. Design and media art has even lower, which is a 2.9%. Dance slightly higher at a 14% admit rate, and then role arts and culture at a 33% admit rate. Next, we're going to look a bit into UCLA School of Engineering and Applied Science. So really cool fun fact is that this particular place is actually the birthplace of the internet. They also do a holistic review, then additional review by the School of Engineering for strength in STEM. Okay, and then one thing to note is that, and I am sure a lot of parents and students are actually already knowing that just based on what are some of the information that HS2 counselors have been sharing, is that don't expect to switch from the college to science to engineering. Okay, so it's really difficult right now to actually transfer a major. If you were to get into UCLA into the college and you want to transfer a major into the School of Engineering Applied Science, it's really, really difficult. Okay, now we're gonna go, what I did for the other schools, we're gonna go dive a bit deeper into sort of the major admit rate in the School of Engineering. Okay, I'm not gonna go over all of them, but for some of the more competitive ones, as probably all you guys already know, computer science. So computer science has, I think, the most applicants, right, with 11, almost 12,000 applicants. As you can tell in the other majors, they had like I think the second highest one is 4,600 applicants for mechanical engineering. Computer science has almost near 12,000 applicants with an admit rate of 3.1%. Okay, since I was talking about mechanical engineering, let's take a look at mechanical engineering with a 4.2%. And then computer engineering, about 1,600 applicants applied to computer engineering with an admit rate of 3.7%. Okay, and then I would say aerospace engineering 4.3% and undeclared 4.7% did not fare too far from the more competitive majors in the School of Engineering. Yeah. That also sort of guide us on, yay, what kind of major should we apply with on the UC application? Okay, going into the next school, I'm going to go over a bit about School of Music at UCLA. It has a student faculty ratio of 4:1. Okay, 45 ensembles, 350 annual performances. And typically in the school, in any type of performing arts school, supplemental application is required. And supplemental application typically is pre-screening and also audition and interview as well. Okay, so going into the School of Nursing, okay. Some of the rankings that you see on here, I think one thing to note is that rankings changes every year. Okay, so, but it gives you a general sense that is some of the programs at certain schools, given their rankings, are pretty prestigious. But do note that rankings do change every year. Okay, so School of Nursing offers classroom and clinical settings. Okay, it has a Bachelor of Science with a National Council licensing exam. Okay, also require a supplemental application that's due typically mid-January. And the supplemental application, in addition to the UC application, we require a statement of purpose, a resume, and 2 recommendations. So the normal UC application actually don't require any letter recommendations. However, when you do supplemental application, because you're applying to a very niche major, is that majority of times they do require the student to submit additional letters of recommendations. Okay, now let's take a look at the School of Public Affairs. School of Public Affairs has one undergrad degree, which is a Bachelor of Arts in Public Affairs. Okay, and the application process is a bit different. You don't really apply to the School of Public Affairs directly on the UC application, right, as a freshman applicant. So how you do so is that you apply to the Public Affairs pre-major in the college. Okay, in the college, you will apply as a Public Affairs pre-major. And then in the winter quarter, because UCLA is a quarter system, in the winter quarter of sophomore year, then you will apply to the Public Affairs major in the School of Public Affairs. Okay, next, School of Theater, Film, and Television. Okay, and sort of like, all the previous performing arts and nursing schools as well, there's always supplemental application required. So for this particular school, the supplemental application required is typically due early December. Does require 2 essays, 1 writing sample, and 2 letters of recommendations for film. And if you're applying as theater, it does require you to interview and audition. Okay, students typically in this school cannot double major because film and theater programs are actually very intense. Okay. Now, UCLA also offers a lot of scholarships. Okay, so here are some of the scholarships that UCLA offers, and this is also a prelude to all the other UCs. All the other UCs offer a ton of scholarships to students as well. So here are some of the ones that UCLA does offer. And a fun fact is that 1 in 3 UCLA students are actually the first in the family to attend college. Okay, let's go over a bit about CAP majors and what they are. Okay, so UCLA actually doesn't admit by major to the college, which is the largest college in UCLA, houses more majors than any of the other colleges and schools. Okay, CAP majors, what it essentially means is that they usually would admit by major, and then they have to cap the number of students that they admit to these majors, just because due to space and competitiveness and popularity. Okay, going into UC Berkeley. There's some pictures about Berkeley right on here. Very iconic in the city of Berkeley. Okay, let's look into their most recent year application data. Okay, so in the most recent year, so there was 124,000 applicants with about 13,000 students admitted to UC Berkeley with an overall admit rate of 11%. Okay, the UC Berkeley is made up of the following colleges. So you have the College of Chemistry, the College of Engineering, College of Environmental Design, College of Letters and Science, Hall School of Business, and the College of Natural Resources. Recently, last year, UC Berkeley added a new college that's called Computing, Data Science, and Society, which you see on the right-hand side. UC Berkeley also has over 184 academic departments and programs. They have a student to faculty ratio of 19.4, which is about 19 to 1. And then they also have Nobel Prize held by current faculty, which is about 9, and 30% of their students are first-year students. Okay, going into more of the specifics for some of the colleges and schools in Berkeley. So Haas School of Business has 4 degree options. Okay, the first one is actually one of the newest one, which is a Speaker Undergrad Business Program. Okay, this program is the Speaker Undergrad Business Program is something that freshmen is a program that freshmen can actually apply directly on their UC application. Okay, they not only accept high school students directly, but also transfers and also current UC Berkeley students as well. Okay, so besides the Speaker Undergrad Business Program, the next one is the Management, Entrepreneurship, and Technology Program called abbreviated as MET, MET. So it's a dual degree program for students interested in studying both engineering and business. Okay, the next one is the Global Management Program, which is also a freshman admit program, which is very nice to be able to actually apply to any of these 3 directly on the UC application. And the Global Management Program is for students interested in learning about business from a global perspective. Okay, the last one is the Robinson Life Sciences Business and Entrepreneurship Program. It's a joint program for Berkeley students interested in studying both biology and business. This one, the Robinson Life one is the only one that would not accept freshman applicants. So you have to be a UC Berkeley student first, and then apply, I believe, in the second year to this particular program. Okay, now going into College of Engineering, which a lot of students are very interested in. So College of Engineering, we look at the right-hand side are some of the engineering degree in that college. And there are ranked, obviously, because Berkeley's College of Engineering is actually very famous in the nation. Just back in 2022, what data shows that civil engineering is actually ranked first, environmental engineering first, electrical engineering second, and such and thus. So all the engineering degrees are pretty much ranked really good, and I think the overall college is ranked second in the nation. Okay. So within the College of Engineering, they have mentoring programs, and mentoring programs are like year-long and help current undergrad develop relationships with other students, alumni, and also faculty. Those mentoring programs also help create academic support, leverage opportunities for professional development. In addition to the mentoring programs, the College of Engineering also has the pre-engineering program called PrEP, which gives incoming first-year students a competitive edge by jumpstarting their Berkeley engineering experience. There are some unique opportunities in the College of Engineering. One of them is nuclear engineering. Okay, Berkeley is one of the few schools to actually offer a nuclear engineering program, and which also includes research on fusion technology. Right, so some of the areas of specialization include nuclear reactions and radiation, medical imaging, nuclear reactor theory and design. Pretty cool. Another unique opportunity in the College of Engineering is engineering science. Right, so engineering science actually houses 4 undergrad majors. Those 4 undergrad majors in that engineering science is energy engineering, engineering, math and statistics, engineering physics, environmental engineering science. So these 4 undergrad majors belong in the Department of Engineering Science, which belong to the College of Engineering. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna go into sort of the UCLA, the Berkeley version of the UCLA, the college, right? So the College of Letters and Science. And just like the name says, it houses the most majors than any of the other colleges or schools in Berkeley. Okay, so within the College of Letters and Science, there are 5 divisions. They are Arts and Humanities, biological sciences, mathematical and physical sciences, social sciences, and undergrad studies. Okay, and right now UC Berkeley is also tied with UCLA as ranked as #1 public school. Okay, and in Berkeley and kind of like in UCLA and a lot of the UCs is that some of the programs actually allow students to take courses from different colleges, including the College of Engineering. Okay, so I previously mentioned the 4 main divisions in the College of Letters and Science. So going into biological science division, there are about 8 departments, and these are the 8 departments. All right, so it ranges from integrative biology to molecular and cell biology, to like division of neurobiology and physical education program. Okay, and within the division of mathematical and physical science, it is comprised of 4 departments, from astronomy to earth and planetary science, mathematics, and physics. Okay, with so many majors, here are some of the 10 largest programs over time at UC Berkeley. Okay, so over time, on the very bottom, you will see the year. So it goes dated back to 2015, all the way to 2022, 2023. Okay, so back in 2015, econ was like the largest program at UCLA, and now it's technically second. Right, so second right here, as you can tell, it's given the year didn't really lose its popularity that much. It's because computer science became 1, but computer science was actually #2 back in 2015. So computer science and economics have just been as popular over the year. Okay, and then going to the right-hand side, we will see the data science undergrad studies. #4 is molecular and cell biology. 5th is electrical engineering and comp sci. 6, you don't see the name, it is business administration that you see right here. 7, political science. 8, psychology, and psychology has become very popular in almost every UC and every private colleges. Okay, sociology. Sociology was not even ranked back in 2015, but did actually hop onto the chart in 2016, and then went one space up. And then lastly is applied mathematics. It did decline from spot #7 back in 2018. So these are sort of the 10 largest programs over time at UC Berkeley. Okay, so I'm not going to go over all the numbers on here. There's a ton of numbers on here. So not every UC releases acceptance data, right? UCLA are actually really good with their acceptance data, admit data, per major, as you can tell earlier in the slide. UC Berkeley also came up with some data in which it showed us the admit rate per college. So not major, but per college, okay? So let me actually... Okay, so the very first sort of column. So let me actually explain this chart a bit so it's easier to read. On the very top is apply, right? And with the academic year, so it's the number of applicants in each of the application cycle. So the most recent application cycle is the 2023 to 2024. That is the most recent application cycle, okay? And then on the very bottom is the admitted. So the number of students, the count of students that were admitted to each of the college or these colleges on the very top at UC Berkeley. Okay, here on the bottom is the most recent data. Okay, so we just do simple math, and we're able to find admit rate per each of these colleges listed on here. Okay, so in the College of Chemistry, admit rate was about 15%. Okay, College of Engineering was about 6.5%. College of Environmental Design was about 8.83%. And then the College of Letters and Science is about 13%. And then the College of Natural Resources, about 18%. Okay, so it's, anyone could have guessed, College of Engineering is still the most competitive at UC Berkeley. Okay, and that's it about UC Berkeley. There's obviously so much more that we could go more in depth into, but given the time, we do want to be able to cover all the UCs. Next one is going to be UC Irvine. Okay, so UC Irvine is ranked 33, right? Once again, rankings always changes every year. But currently it's ranked 33 by US News. So some of these data always changes every year also as well. But in general, enrollment by gender is typically about half and half male, half female. Okay, on the right-hand side, you see sort of the percentage of ethnicity. Asian in Irvine, which is very, very predictable. Asian accounts for about 33% of the population. Hispanics about 23%, white about 16%, and then you can look at the other races as well. Okay. Okay, so something that UC Irvine is extremely proud about is that they are always aiming for upward socioeconomic mobility. So about half of the UCI bachelor's degrees are actually awarded in 2020 went to first generation college students. So first generation this is not the first time I have said this word in the presentation. So you can already guess how important first generation student is to the UC schools. Okay. They even have a hashtag for first gen college grad. So looking into this year's application data, right? So what I just show you back up here for Berkeley, and then this is for Irvine. So Irvine for the most recent application year, they had about 122,000 applicants. They admitted about 35,000 students with an overall 29% admit rate. Okay. The GPA that you see right here, and yes, that is GPA. So once again, the GPA that you see here is the sort of the medium range of the students that got admitted. So it's about 4.04 to 4.27. And that is a weighted GPA. Okay, so now going to a little bit more specific about the colleges at UC Irvine. So UC Irvine, in terms of degrees, they offer about 87 bachelor's, 84 master's, and 53 doctorates. And they have a lot of schools as well. As you can tell on the right-hand side, they have School of the Arts, they have School of Biological Sciences, School of Business, also School of Engineering, School of Humanities. So a lot of our students do apply to the School of Business, the School of Engineering. Biological Sciences is also quite popular at UC Irvine as well. UC Irvine also has a law school and a medical school. One thing to know about UC Irvine is that they have a campus-wide honors. It's called the UCI Honors Program. So every year we will have a handful of students who got admitted to UC Irvine who will get an invitation to the UCI Honors Program. Okay. And not to say if you don't get the invitation to join the UCI Honors Program, that doesn't mean that, oh, I cannot be part of it. It's once you do end up going to UC Irvine, and then if you complete 1 quarter or more with a 3.5 GPA at UC Irvine, that will still qualify you to sort of apply for the UCI Honors Program. Okay, so students who get admitted into the honors program at UCI take special core courses in areas of their choice and have access to special resources and amenities. Okay, some of the popular majors, right? So popular majors are like biological sciences, business administration, comp-sci again, and criminology, law and society, mechanical engineering, nursing science, political science, and psychology. Right, psychology, like I mentioned, has been really popular now in almost every UC and a lot of the private colleges as well. When you see popular majors, you can already tell it's going to be very highly competitive to get admitted into any of those majors. And UC Irvine admit by major. Okay, a bit more information about the School of Information and Computer Science at UC Irvine. On the left-hand side are a list of the majors. So computer science and engineering are actually in the School of Information and Computer Science. Besides that, they also have business, information management, data science, game design, and interactive media, informatics, and software engineering. So it's not to say that, oh, comp-sci, engineering are all in the School of Engineering. So it's not necessarily that a student must apply to the School of Engineering in order to study comp-sci or engineering. Taking a bit look into the School of Business at Irvine. So the School of Business or the Business School at Irvine offers 2 undergrad majors. One is a Bachelor of Art in Business Administration. The second one is a Bachelor of Science in the Business Information Management. Okay, so the Bachelor of Science in Business Information Management is offered in cooperation with the School of Information and Computer Science. Okay, so another great choice for students who are interested in comp-sci and business, which is similar to the MEC program at Berkeley, right, which is Technology and Management. Okay, some unique opportunities at Irvine. Irvine has the Undergrad Research Opportunities Program, shortened as UROP. Okay, so it assists students from any major to find research and creative on-campus opportunities with UCI faculty, or off-campus opportunities with industrial partners, national labs, or other universities. Okay, they also provide grants to support UCI faculty mentor research projects and creative activity during the academic year and summer. In addition to the other opportunities, UCI Health also offers a variety of programs for undergrads. Okay, so pre-med students can apply for the Irvine Clinical Experience. Okay, UCI Health also offers unique research opportunities for students in STEM fields. Okay, now let's go into UC Santa Barbara. So UC Santa Barbara is ranked currently 35 nationally. UC Santa Barbara has over 200 majors, degrees, and credentials combined, and the student to faculty ratio is around 17:1. Okay, so a little bit about their diversity. So I believe in things, once again, fluctuates year by year. Okay, but in general, about 30% of the population of the undergrad population at UC Santa Barbara it's white, and then Hispanics accounts for about 23%. Asian is a bit smaller in comparison to the other UCs. Asians account for about 16-17%. You should have actually increased since then. Okay, now let's look into a bit about the most recent year application data or acceptance data. Okay, UC Berkeley also had really high count of applicants. They had about 110,000 applicants. They admitted about 36,000 with an admit rate of 33%. Okay, their sort of mid-range GPA is about 4.13 to a 4.29 weighted GPA. Okay, so UC Santa Barbara has 3 colleges, as you can see here on the left-hand side. They have the College of Creative Studies, okay, with 8 majors. They have the College of Engineering that are chemical, computer, electrical, mechanical, and computer science. And they also have the College of Letters and Science. And unsurprisingly, it houses about 90% of UC Santa Barbara majors. Okay, so I think a lot of students are actually not too familiar with the College of Creative Studies, and that I feel like a lot of parents will probably want to know a bit more about the College of Creative Studies. So the College of Creative Studies, abbreviated as CCS, offers a small intellectual community of committed undergrad students and faculty to work together to design a study plan that encourages students to take risks, to explore, and to develop their passion. Okay, so CCS is for students who already have a niche focus and does require an additional supplement. Okay, so while College of Engineering students must pick engineering as the primary major, the College of Letters and Science is holistic and does not admit by major. Okay, so what does that mean when it says it does not admit by major? If you were to choose a major on your UC application to the College of Letters and Science, you're being admitted to the College of Letters and Science, not so much being admitted to a major. And then to sort of satisfy the to get into that major, you will satisfy the requirement, which is what they typically call the prerequisites. Okay, so taking a look at UC Santa Barbara, the College of Engineering. The engineering has 5 undergrad programs, like I just previously mentioned in the other slide. Okay, so these are the 5. So UC Santa Barbara doesn't really publish a lot of the admission statistics, so I can't really say how competitive each of these majors are in the engineering school. So in addition to the 5 undergrad programs that you see right here, engineering school also offers 6 BS/MS programs, which allow students to gain a bachelor's plus a master's degree in engineering in 5 years. Okay, so some of the options some of the pathways they provide you is a BS/MS in computer science, okay, a BS in electrical engineering, and an MS in electrical and computer engineering, BS in computer engineering plus an MS in computer science, a BS in computer engineering plus an MS in electrical and computer engineering. Okay, and then a BS or MS in mechanical, or BS and MS in mechanical engineering. In 5 years, that I would say that's a pretty good deal, considering you get a bachelor and a master at the same time. In the UC Santa Barbara's College of Letters and Science, it has about 4 divisions. So these are the 4 divisions. It's humanities and fine arts, mathematical, life and physical science, social sciences, and then the last one is the undergrad education advising. Okay, so in the 3 academic divisions that you see right here, there are over 80 majors total. Okay, so it includes interdisciplinary majors such as biomolecular science and engineering, which allows students in letters and science to gain exposure to engineering courses. Okay, students in the College of Letters and Science can also apply to transfer to the engineering school at UC Santa Barbara. Now going into the College of Creative Studies. So one of the program highlight is computing major in the College of Creative Studies. So once again, computer science doesn't necessarily need to be with the engineering school. The College of Creative Studies actually has a computing major. So the computing major through the CCS offers an accelerated curriculum through lower division coursework. It's offered in conjunction with the CS department in the engineering school. And then this particular major, the computing major, emphasizes the creative use of CS along with research. So students are actually encouraged to select an area of research specialty. Okay, and this program is actually more vigorous and selective than the engineering school's CS program. Okay, some unique opportunities at UC Santa Barbara. They have an Office of Research, which provides funding for research projects and connect undergrad students with research opportunities. Okay, undergrad students can also apply for funding for their own research proposal, and it's a great way to build that research experience for grad school and beyond. Yeah. Another unique opportunity at UC Santa Barbara is their technology management program. So the technology management program is a special department that offers programs at the grad and undergrad level. It's run by the College of Engineering, and the curriculum is designed to introduce students to business principles, especially with regard to tech industry. Okay. Next is another popular UC. I believe UC San Diego was actually the second most applied to UC. So UC San Diego is ranked 28 nationally right now. Has over 100 majors, over 100 minors, and has a student to faculty ratio of about 19:1. Okay, students have access to research labs in the first year. They are allowed to present at national conferences. They publish academic journals. They can patent ideas and actually take them to the market. So it's actually all cool perks of actually being at UC San Diego. Okay, some of the traditions are like Sun God, Welcome Week, Olympics, and Spirit Night. Okay, a little bit look into sort of their major departments on the right-hand side. So we have looked into sort of the largest program at UC Berkeley, some of the more popular programs in a different UC. We're going to look into some of the popular programs here at UCSD too as well. So on this big chunk right here is technically the other majors all combined, okay? But so the next one is actually the biggest major in UCSD. Okay, so approximately 17% of all undergrad students major in biology. Okay, next is economics, is about 77.1% of the undergrad population. And then psychology, so biology, econ, psychology. Next is cognitive science. Then you see computer science and engineering, mathematics, chemistry, international studies as well, electrical and computer engineering, and mechanical and aerospace engineering. So I think out of the, I would say 10 on here, 3 of them are engineering degrees. Okay, now looking into the most recent year application data. So they had about 134,000 applicants. They admitted about 35,000 with an admit rate of around 26.8%. Their sort of range, the mid-range GPA is about 4.10 to 4.28 weighted GPA. So here are some of UCSD CAP majors. A lot of the majors technically in the divisions of biological sciences are CAP, ranging from bioinformatics to human biology to microbiology to data science to physics and public health. And then most if not all of the majors in the School of Engineering are CAP as well. Okay, so UC San Diego has 12 academic divisions. Okay, and they're separating the academic divisions into like arts and humanities as one, biological sciences as another one. Then they have the School of Public Health, School of Engineering, School of Management. Right, so very similar to the structure of the other UCs as well. Okay, so the School of Management at UCSD offers 3 undergrad programs, which are business economics, international business, and business psychology. Okay, so undergrad programs are offered in coordination with other academic departments. Okay, and students can declare an undergrad business major only in addition to a bachelor's that they're already pursuing. Okay, and the School of Management also offers 6 minors. So these are minors that students can also consider while at UCSD. These minors are open to students regardless of the major choice. Okay, the School of Engineering has 6 different departments. So they have Department of Bioengineering, then Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Department of Nanoengineering, Department of Structural Engineering. Okay, all majors in each of the engineering schools department are CAP. Okay, so once again, UCSD didn't really release exact data about the CAP for each engineering major, such as the admit rate or such. However, students not admitted to the engineering program, let's say, for example, on the UC application, you have 2 majors that you can actually put on there, the first major and then an alternate major, right? So if students not admitted to the engineering program may be admitted to another program, which is the alternate major at UCSD. So be sure to have a good backup major that fits your narrative. Okay, another fact about UCSD, in particular to the School of Engineering, is that students admitted to other major programs or as undeclared can apply for transfer to the engineering school. Okay. So let's take a little bit more about the pre-med perspective. So be aware that the following popular pre-med majors are CAP. So keep in mind that pre-med is not it's a career path. You want to go down the path of pre-med, but it's not a major. You don't major in pre-med. right? You want to go down the path of pre-med, but you major in either some of these majors listed right here, which is biological sciences, public health, bioengineering. Okay, so as a pre-med student, if a student is interested in the pre-med path, is that you shouldn't apply to any of these programs unless you have a specific compelling evidence that you are prepared for the curriculum. Because any of the curriculum for these majors that are listed here, which is 10 for students who want to go to the pre-med path, is very rigorous. Okay. So even more than just some of the major biological sciences that you see right here, biological sciences, public health, and bioengineering, there's also like biochemistry. Okay, so biochemistry, molecular synthesis, pharmacological chemistry. So there's actually a lot more majors that you guys can think that actually will lead the student to a pre-med path. Okay, so one really unique aspect of UCSD is their 8 colleges. It's a college system, okay? So they used to have 7, I think, a couple of years ago, and now they added an 8th college, okay? So with the 8 colleges, it's a way for, so on the UC application, which one of our counselors is going to go over in the next seminar, it's going to list all the 8 colleges and for the students to rank. And each of the colleges will have some sort of general requirements, okay? So going into why UCSD has the 8 colleges that you see right here. So UCSD is trying to model the college system after Oxford University to give students the small liberal arts college experience with the national research university opportunities, because technically a research university like UCSD and any of the other UCs are fairly large campuses that we're talking about. So they want to have a different college system. So it's sort of modeling a small liberal arts environment. Okay. So the college system is divided into smaller colleges to give students more academic and social fulfillment. Okay, all the colleges have their own academic advising, their own student affairs, residential life, and dining halls. Okay, and each of the college differs in graduation requirements, and those graduation requirements are general education and writing courses typically. They have themed educational philosophies and also environments. Okay, and then inter-college transfer is an exception, it's not guaranteed. So if you get accepted to UCSD, it's when you get accepted to UCSD, they're gonna assign you to a specific college. If you're not happy with the college and you want to transfer to another college, once again, you do need to submit a different application to UCSD to see if you could do an inter-college transfer. Once again, it's an application you do, it's not a guarantee. So there's no guarantee that you actually are able to transfer from one college to another college, but it does happen often. Okay, so one of UCSD unique opportunities is the basement. The basement is a program on UCSD's campus that encourages student innovation and entrepreneurship. It's sort of like an incubator program that connects students with other provide resources for startup ideas. Okay, going to UC Davis. UC Davis ranked about 28 nationally, over 110 majors, over 16 minors, and a faculty ratio of student to faculty ratio of 20:1. Okay, very similar diversity breakdown. Their most recent year application data is they had about 98,000 applicants, also a very high amount. They admitted about 41,000 with an admit rate of 42%. The GPA range is about 4 to 4.26. Okay, so on the right-hand side, UC Davis has about 4 colleges. The College of Letters and Sciences has about 59 majors. The College of Biological Science have about 12 majors. The College of Agriculture and Environmental Science about 30 majors, and the College of Engineering has about 12 majors. Okay, so here are the eight departments at the School of Engineering. Okay, Not going to go over too much just because we are almost hitting the end of the seminar. So the College of Letters and Sciences offers the most major, quite common. The College of Letters and Sciences is typically the home to the most majors at a particular university. The college has an emphasis on the liberal arts education, so students are actually encouraged to double major if they feel that other programs can complement their goals. Okay, so such as mathematical and scientific computation, pharmaceutical chemistry, and science and technology studies. The College of Letters and Science also have a lot of unique majors, such as the history and philosophy of science, museum studies, oceanography, professional writing also is really nice to learn about. Okay, so I'm gonna bypass so I can actually have a little bit more time to go over your questions as well. Okay, Santa Cruz. So UC Santa Cruz is ranked about 82 in the nation with over 65 majors. The student to faculty ratio is about 25:1. UCSC strength are computer science, engineering, coastal biology, and urban studies, and urban history. Okay. The most recent year data, they had about 71,000 applicants. They admitted about more than half, 46,000, with a 65% admit rate. The mid-range of the students who got admitted is about 3.87 to 4.22 weighted GPA. Okay, UC Santa Cruz has 10 residential colleges. So these are the names of the 10 residential. UCSD has 8. UC Santa Cruz has 10. So unlike UCSD, they are chosen after applying. So you actually don't rank them like UC San Diego. UCSD would choose them for you after you SIR, like you commit to attending UC Santa Cruz. But similar to UC San Diego, college is independent of major. So it doesn't matter what major you are in, you could still be placed in any of the residential colleges. Cool fact is that UC Santa Cruz is first in a row for the percentage of papers in natural sciences and math. Okay. Another fun fact is that UC Santa Cruz is actually the second smallest UC. About 80% of UC Santa Cruz students receive financial aid, and 75% of undergrad participate in research of some sort. Okay, UC Santa Cruz has 4 academic divisions: Division of the Arts, the Humanities, Physical and Biological Sciences, and Social Sciences. It also houses the Jack Baskin School of Engineering. Okay, so within the School of Engineering, it has 7 academic departments that you see right here. Applied Mathematics belongs to the School of Engineering, which is and Statistics. So these are the less common majors that you will see in the engineering school. The other one are a little bit more common, right? Computer science, electrical. The Applied Mathematics, biomolecular engineering, computational media, and statistics are the less common ones that you would see in the School of Engineering. Okay, going to talk a bit about UC Riverside. UC Riverside is ranked 76 in the nation right now, 76, with over 80 majors and 40 minors, and a student to faculty ratio of 23:1. One of the most diverse UCs. It has a smaller, closer community. Their popular majors include computer science, biology, mechanical engineering, psychology. Here are some of the unique majors. Okay. Their application data from the most recent year, they had about 58,000 applicants. They admitted about 44,000 with an admit rate of 76.4. Based on the students that were admitted, the mid-range is 3.66 to 4.15 GPA. Okay. So UCR has about 7 colleges and schools. As you can see right here, there are no cap majors, which is very good. Okay, going into a bit about the College of Engineering, it has overall around, right? Once again, it changes every year, around a 32% acceptance rate. 60% of the applicants to UCR end up applying for engineering. 50% of the students in the College of Engineering participate in undergrad research. Okay. And last one, they have 7 BS, Bachelor of Science and Master of Science programs. Okay. One cool highlight about a particular major in College of Engineering is robotics. The robotics department at UCR actually launched back in 2022. So it offers an interdisciplinary education with courses from computer science, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering departments. And the students can go on to specialize in any one of these fields in graduate school. Okay, the College of Humanities, Arts, and Social Sciences, abbreviated CHASS, has 20+ departments, and they also have their own museum and art center and 27+ psychology research labs. So obviously, psychology is also a very popular major at UC Riverside. Lastly, UC Merced. Okay, here is where UC Merced is located. Very beautiful area. Here's some of the population information, which is once again quite common in the other UCs. UC Merced is ranked currently 76 nationwide. It has over 60 undergrad programs and about 25 minors, none of which is impacted. In UC Merced, it has about made up of 3 schools. So the School of Engineering, the School of Natural Sciences, and the School of Social Sciences, Humanities, and Arts, and 2 research institutes that you see right here. Okay. In the most recent year data, they had about 31,000 applicants, 29,000 of the 29,000 were admitted with a 91% overall admit rate. The mid-range GPA of the students admitted was about 3.66 to 4.15 weighted GPA. Okay, so in the School of Engineering, these are some of the majors, which is based on looking at the list is quite common, from bioengineering to mechanical to chemical engineering. School of Natural Sciences, these are their undergrad majors. So from applied mathematical science to earth science, earth system science, to like data science and computing. So data science and computing is also offered in the School of Natural Sciences. And then the last school is the Social Sciences, Humanities, and the Arts. So based on this list, it's a lot fewer than most of the other College of Letters and Sciences that you see for the previous ones, such as UC Irvine, UC Santa Barbara. Okay, there are many unique opportunities at UC Merced. They have the Yosemite Leadership Program. They also have the UCDC, which the students can actually work and study in Washington, D.C. For a semester as interns in Congress, the White House, cabinet agencies, advocacy groups, nonprofit organizations. So really cool. And there's also an opportunity to sort of get a teaching credential through the natural science education minor. Okay, with teaching credential, which is like a joint program with UC Berkeley. Okay, more unique opportunities right here.